Hello and welcome back to Norfolk Fords. Today I'm sat on a chair, on top of a chair. That was so dumb. So it's Tuesday. I have just gotten back from work and Dad rang me, well, 2 days ago in truth, and I've only just gotten around to having a look. My heater is stuck on. Oh, okay, Dad. So a few weeks ago, he fitted a new style heater valve because there is a different valve. I've already loosened this off. And the theory is he's put it the wrong way because the new style is directional, but the old style isn't. So I'm now about to swap that over. Then I'll build the cab back up and we'll go for a little run up the road and see if it still gets too hot. I've done the calibration, and as you twist this dial, you sit it about there, the heater is completely shut. But as you go around here, it then opens all the way up here, and the numbers on the screen, which I'll show you in a bit, line up perfectly, so the calibration is correct. So what we're thinking is the valve is just on backwards. So I'm going to swap that over now. So I got the valve out, and I believe this is why the heater is stuck on. Because as you can see, there's a little spring there, which means I think it is compressed shut so that this side is sealed. So it needs to be the other way around. So I'm going to put it back in, and then we shall see when we rag up the road if this works any better. So I asked at work today why the heater would have worked for a little while and then would have played up again, and the answer is when this is an 08 plate 6230, and when you change the heater valve, the old heater valve was broken, like the internal electrics weren't moving. So I got Dad a new valve, he fitted it, then realised, oh, this little length of harness is different, so you have to get this little adapter harness. And all that is doing is changing this pin style into this pin style. So this is the newer style, which fits this newer block. That's the only one you can get, you can't get the old one. So jobs are good. He's then fitted it the same way as the other one was, so like that. But if you look at a newer style, so if you were to look over at our 12 plate and took the floor up in that, I bet you it would be oh no, I ain't got enough room in here. It would be like that. So flip the other way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in something like that, clean up the mess, put the plate back in, and job should be a good one. Right then, she's all back together, so I'm going to take it down the road. I did think to myself, oh, maybe I should take the trailer off. Then I realised I'd have to put it back on. And I really don't fancy that. So I'm just going to go steady down the back roads where we're not going to meet any traffic. Mini rant, John Deere, why did you ever make this panel so flimsy and so difficult to get out? Like, fair enough if it was difficult to get out and hard to break. You've made it difficult to get out and it breaks so easy. Like, this panel, if you've got power quad gearbox or auto quad, you know, if you have an R series with this handle, you still get this exact same panel. And they still, like brand new tractors, you will get them impossible to remove, and they always snap like a line clean here. It's frustrating because you look on the 10 series, it's two panels makes much more sense, easy to get out. And I mean, yes, I know that this is in the way, but this wasn't in the way when I took this panel out. When I took this panel out, this was laying on the floor, out of the way. So yeah, mini rant over. I mean, yeah, this panel has been cut up many a time because this used to be the tractor with the Topcon steering wheel on. But that's besides the point. So let's get down the road. So as you can see, I've now got the heater all the way up with the engine running. You don't need the engine running for this address, but as I dial it back towards the cool side, that is showing the percentage of open. There we go, 100% shut. That is there. I'd have thought 100% shut would be like round here, and then you get some pure cold. So I don't really know how they, that entire blue side, I don't know how much of that actually works, but got it running. The aircon's coming through cool at the minute, which is good. So we'll get this down the road properly. Get this running down the road. So I've just pulled up at the side of the road by the Oddfellows field, and it just looks knocked down still. Bit sad, but never mind. We carry on. So I'm now back at the yard. We've had the engine up to 75 degrees. No, it's 73, but it was, trust me. I've had it on heat as well. Heat still works, and right now it is lovely and cool. So that is jobs are good. So now I'm going to move on to the other 6230 because there is a problem with it which we haven't resolved for, I think Mark said, about 18 months we haven't sorted this problem out. So this could be a big job. So we will see. So far this has been a success. Oh, we'll zoom out. Yep, this 6230 has been a success. So we're now going to have a go at doing the final repair on that 6230, and then hopefully all the tractors are up to where they should be. Apart from the 6310, because the door hinges have disintegrated. So like and subscribe if you want to see me change them over, because they're knackered. I didn't really know where to start with the other 6230, so I thought we'd start at the top. So, like I said, it's been about 18 months where this function hasn't worked, so this could be quite a big job. I mean, that's a long old time to be putting off a repair like this, so we might struggle, but hopefully if we're lucky it might just go straight in and everything will work. Maybe this is the bit we'll struggle with. You know what, guys, I think we got really lucky there. It seems like the beacon went on first time, so we got on really well with that. So that's 2 repairs done today, so I guess we'll just fire it up, make sure it all, you know, works. And it's now about to rain, and it's nearly 8 o'clock and I still haven't cooked my tea.